All what you said there, especially with the fear around, with the anxiety around a specific lifts because of your back and your glute. I'm sure so many people can relate. I know I can 100%. And, I've had specific exercises that, you fall in love with, you enjoy doing, and then they start giving you some problems. And then you start realizing, well, wait a minute, maybe this fear and anxiety, that's the first sign of unhealthy. Why do I not have fear and anxiety around leg extensions or leg press or whatever other exercises that I just don't even think about? I just do them and I love them when they're done and when I'm doing them and before them. But with this one exercise, it gives me so much anxiety. It's like, well, especially if it's not like the Tom Platz interviews where he's talking about how you get anxiety around doing, I think it was like squats, heavy squats. Yep. If you're really pushing yourself and whatnot, like if you're about to step up to the plate for a hard set, that's very different than, oh, I'm afraid I'm going to get hurt here because my shoulder hurts when I'm doing dips, unless I do it in this very weird kind of way. And it's like, bro, just stop doing dips. You know what I mean? Just stop. Like, go find another exercise, and your life will be better.
And that's something I'm 32 now, and I'm just finding this out. Like my 18-year-old self, I'd be like, nah, we're gonna push through it. 22-year-old self, nah, I'm invincible. I'm gonna push through it. 27 years old, I'm gonna push through it. But the wear and tear over time, not just physically, but it does take a mental toll on you too over the years. That was a really good comparison though with Tom Platz. That could even like segue into like top sets and how they might not necessarily be the greatest choice for some athletes.
Ooh.
Because of the anxiety that it does induce upon them.
Yes.
Because if all you're doing is thinking about that top set from the moment you go to bed to the moment you wake up.
Wow. That's good, man. That's very important. Wow.
You're constantly in this, state of anxiety and worry. And you shouldn't have that around your training sessions. Your training sessions you should be attacking them, ferociously. But if you're always anxious going into a training session and you don't perform, I think you're too emotionally invested within your training. I've been there too. Like I used to, if I didn't hit a deadlift PR or a squat PR, that session was trash. So even though I had more work to do afterwards, if I didn't hit a PR or if I didn't like match reps, I'd be like, yo, that I'm done. And I would just mentally check out.
Right.
And that's where I feel a lot of athletes like nowadays, they need to make that ground up though. Like your homework assignment's still there. Like you only answered like 1 or 2 questions. You still have 18 left to, fill out. So
why are we doing the exact same exercise for 6 sets when we could do maybe just like switch up the angle, which could be better on the body, right? From a long-term health perspective.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because this is the healthiest I have felt since my 20s.